Hey guys, it's Littlebigrock11. It's the 5th. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I got some of these weird rocks right here I wanted to show off and get comments and opinions on. I mean, they was found, hell, no longer than the length of this table from each other. It was in a creek. Matter of fact, up from the creek was a big mound to this way. It just looks like a big old hill, just a big old bump in the ground. When we was walking it one day, about the same time I got this one on my birthday, I'd already found this one that hot summer, my first creek find, one of my favorite fives. I found this before I even found Arrowhead. No, I found this about the same time I found that Arrowhead. I'm pretty sure. It's pretty neat. I don't think it's Indian. I'm not 100% sure. Because sometimes there's natural formations. But this thing has some, characteristics to it that, kind of give me it's Indian. Although the batati-looking whole, little dish in it. But that looks like I can put my thumb there. And then you got that right there. You got this right here. That one will go there, and obviously this one over this way. See how? It kind of it looks like you can chop with it, and you can tell it's been kind of hit on and pecked on a little bit. Kind of had a little edge to it. Kind of it breaks off. It's broke right there. It looks like old creek break or something. And it might not be that. I'm just saying it just kind of reminds me and looks like it. It's kind of smooth there. But that all looks like definitely. It's just old looking and just looks like an Indian used it. Just the way that fits in there. And then back to these little balls. My Aunt Liz was telling me that she would find, she looks for odd rocks. You don't ever find no arrowheads, but there's been plenty of them found. It's just I don't know what the deal is. I was lucky to find that one, but there's a big old hill there, man. When you get up to the top of it, and it was right after I found these too. I'm sorry about backtracking, but I walked up the top of that. I crawled up that hill, and it was a pretty steep one towards the creek. When I got up on the top of it, it was just flat, and it just you see that hill, and then it just. When you got up there, it was like a big old hill, and it all just was kind of flat, and just eventually just just went down like that. And then there's a flood zone right there. There's a creek behind it. So there's a flood zone on one side, and then a creek. That probably flooded like that all the time. Anyway, that was found there. Pretty neat little deal. I'll get it wet, maybe it might show up better. About time for the wife and the kids to get here. Girlfriend, fiance. Anyway, let's see that way. I don't want to drop it or nothing. What's weird is it's pretty close. This was down in the creek, all piled up. On the top of some rocks, big chunks of rocks. There's all kinds. There's petrified snails. You name it, all kinds of petrified, weird, odd rocks and geodes. It's just a rock hunter's paradise for real. I'm ready to get there and go. I live, almost 300 miles away. How much hurting that's doing on me, and I can do whatever I want there. That's within my, within legal rights, And that big old hill's just nice. I'd like to get a little dig on it. Get one going. I just like to find a few nice things, I got some, but I like to find some big ones. Nice ones. Pretty ones. Good ones. And then here's this one. It's a little more damaged on the bottom. Does that one have a peck in it too? It sure does. Look at that. That's gotta be Indian, huh? it could make you think it's a natural formation, but I believe it's Indian. We might find out. Somebody might know what it is. Worth holding on to me. Now, I showed you this, and then here's this rock. I got any ideas on this? I got it a little bit good earlier. Just not even gonna try to get the flashlight out. Yeah, there we go. You see that in there? Huh. I wonder how that did it by itself. I don't think it did. I'm just joking. I believe the Indians made it. Just the way it's hollowed out in there, you know, that's just... Oh, there, yeah, that feels good right there. Oh, man, I don't know if you can see that groove in there or not. It's just right across here, and that feels like one right there. By that indentation, same way, just right through here. Man, it just feels like it fits in your hand. Look, there's a peck mark right there. Kind of some right here, you know, just makes you wonder if they didn't knock that rock and get whatever was in there out, or whatever they used it for, whatever was in there. That is neat. The guy tried to tell me it was iron ore, and I didn't go for it. You know, there wasn't, there ain't nothing there but woods, 80 acres of woods, and a creek and hills. You know, not huge hills or nothing, but within, you know, good term hills, you know. Like right on hills. And I got this made close to the same material that is, if not the same. That's a pretty neat little feather. Let's see if I can't get it wet without breaking arrowheads or nicking them or nothing. Show this to you. This is pretty neat. It was found with all this stuff. All in a bag. See this? This right here. It's already kind of polished anyway, besides that shine. That. This. It's got an edge all the way around it. Grinding stone. I don't know. And this. Well, I'm kind of afraid to get it wet. I got glued, you know. That Elmer's, so all I gotta do is just get water on it. That stuff breaks down. Oh, I'll glue it again if it does. Stanfield, or not Cobbs, Stanfield or Wadlow. If anybody knows, let me know. It's old, archaic, definitely. I likes. This, I don't know if I've said this or not. And then, where'd that square blade go? I put it in here, didn't I? Yeah, here's a square blade. It was all found with that. I've already messed up on this video once and just deleted it and just started over again, so I can't remember if I told you guys this or not. Dang it. But anyway, all this stuff was found in a bag, and my Uncle Bob, when he was alive, I'm sure he found them in a, he said he found them, my Uncle Bob, or Randy said he found them cleaning, and we think they was Uncle Bob's, and so he gave them to me for my birthday one year. And I'm pretty sure this year I went and found this creek find. My first creek find, one of my favorite fives. along with that one. And this little thing right here I just showed you. But anyway, I found this hunting, me and Wendy. I was pretty happy finding it, my first creek find. Well, anyway, it's found the same creek as all this stuff right here. You know, and then here's some brokes I want to show you real quick before I end the video. Nice broke Etley. Must not have finished it or nothing. But it was more than definitely on its way, wasn't it? This one was found in the field behind where that nice favorite drill I showed you, besides the Dalton drill. This thing would have been a monster. And when you think it tapers off, it don't. Because it's a little brook here on the edge. So you know that sucker just kept going on. And who knows how big it is. I mean, there's a little, right here, I don't know if you can see yeah, there it is. See that reddish in there? Oh man, that's pretty. This looks like, man, it's pretty. Hope y'all can see this. There we are. Started to look better there for a minute. They've been nice. Nice and thin. I was like, why, oh why? I thought it kind of was an axe when it was laying, the way it was laying in the dirt, just kind of looked like the back of an axe or something with like a 3/4 groove. Yeah. I was just like, oh, I seen what it was. Crazy. I just want to show this nice little rock. It's pretty old. If I haven't already showed you, like I said, I did a video before this and I just deleted it and just started over. So if I show you the same pieces again, sorry. Sorry, Charlie. That'd have been a big one. You can see that's where the base is. There's it, where the ear is. That's broke off right there, but that'd have been a big sucker too. Nicked right there. Yep. It's just weird. It's like almost like they didn't even really chip these. They kind of just had to grind them, you know. Pretty neat. This is a nice one too. I like to have this one reworked. Some of that ain't nice. I like it. My buddy was showing it to me, and I said, "Man, can I have it?" He said, "Take it." I was like, "Right on." Awesome. I'd like to see how much farther it went. Probably about up to there. Maybe a little bit more. Pretty cool though. Another Etley. Old. And then another one. I found this one recently. I think I already told you. But anyway, it's what it is. Anyway, anybody's got any comments or anything on what this stuff is, I sure would like to know. I got my own assumptions. Other people might know more and know what it is. Well, if you're watching, I appreciate it. And this is Littlebigrock11. I'll try to get some vids as soon as I get a chance. And thanks for watching.